If your religious leaders are changing rules after 150 years, you might belong to a money-hungry cult. My name is Amber. I grew up in the Jehovah's Witness cult. I spent almost 40 years in it, and I'm exposing the truth about their organization. This message is for the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. Hello, boys. Your desperation is showing. You have vilified college for 150 years. And now, when you're losing money hand over fist, all of a sudden, cue up clarified understanding.
Is it appropriate for Christians to pursue additional education? With this update, we'd like to clarify our understanding. While there are dangers involved in pursuing certain forms of education, basically, whether to obtain additional education or not is a matter for personal decision. At Galatians 6:5, the Bible says, "For each one will carry his own load of responsibility."
Are you kidding? Where was this clarified understanding when my husband had a baseball scholarship to go to college and couldn't go because it would upset Jehovah? Where was this clarified understanding when my mother, who was very good at math, was told to get married and pioneer rather than go to college? Where was this clarified understanding when my grandfather wanted to go to college? You have oppressed the JWs for 150 years. And now when you're losing members in droves and they're taking their money with them, now all of a sudden, cue up some scriptures we grabbed real quick that have always been there, and you can seek additional education, not higher education, because we don't want JWs to think too much of themselves, because the only ones allowed to have an ego around here is the governing body. They've been glorifying themselves on the broadcast for the last decade. Clearly, your ego is so huge to compensate elsewhere. And your pride is going to be your downfall. Because let's not forget this elder training video showing how you weren't going to put somebody as elder because their child was going to college.
Now, brothers, please open your shepherd book to chapter 8. You'll notice paragraph 30 discusses when a member of an appointed man's household pursues higher education. And paragraph 32, which outlines the procedure for reviewing the qualifications of such a man. Now, what are your observations? Brother Anderson, please.
The same paragraph says, if an appointed brother's children pursue higher education, does his life pattern show that he puts kingdom interests first in his life? I don't think any of us can honestly say that Brother Brown's family is viewed as putting kingdom interests first in their life.
So we know how you felt about college. So what's really with this clarified understanding? Because don't act like God sent you an email. You've got so many lawsuit settlements to pay out. You're losing your free labor because people have access to the internet now, and they can see how you've been deceiving them for years. Almost like the whole thing was a lie from the start. And all the ones that are of the older generations that never questioned you, they're dying off. And maybe you're going to benefit from their estates that they leave to you in their will. But what happens when that's gone? The watchtower is crumbling. And all of us apostates out here are pulling it down brick by brick. And what do you want now? Applause? You want the JWs to give you a round of applause for pulling your boot off the back of their neck a little bit? You've stolen people's livelihoods from them. You've watched them struggle, and you didn't care because you were living the high life. But now when your bank account is taking a hit, all of a sudden you are able to cue up clarified understanding.
We'd like to clarify our understanding.
And people can seek higher education so that you can get that money from them. It started with your little tithing video. Oh, excuse me, recurring monthly donations.
On the first day of every week, each of you should set something aside.
Donate certificates of deposit, stocks and bonds, as well as real estate. Transfer funds directly to the branch office, trust, life insurance policy, or retirement plan. Have our donation transferred electronically right from our bank account.
Set something aside each month.
Set something aside every week of your bank. Set up a direct donation.
Donate online directly from our account.
Recurring online donations.
Give assets at our death through a will. Recurring donations every month.
The problem with that is your members don't have extra money to tithe. Donate. You've taken everything from them. You've guilted them. You've made them feel like being able to pay their bills and live a comfortable life, not seeking riches. Live a comfortable life is against God. But you live more than a comfortable life, don't you? Shame on you. And I truly hope that the Jehovah's Witnesses start to see how they've been used and abused, and that you don't care about them. And you were never chosen by God. What a joke.